We were in quite a complicated situation because when the first quarantine has started, we suddenly understood that our students cannot go to the hospital. We had to find a quick solution how to make this teaching distance learning for our students. We had a clinical practice, but it was impossible to have it. So we started to look for the solution for some kind of simulator for clinical situations. And we did a short overview about some possible suppliers of these services. And we chose Simo as one of the best, simplest, and with good feedback. It's a must for them. We have a new requirement about the clinical practice. And for this year, they must start their practice in the hospital. But if something happens in the hospital, it's closed, or the department is closed, they must start solving in Simo cases. So it's very easy, actually, because otherwise they will not finish their studies and they will not be credited. It's not voluntary involvement, actually, it's compulsory. We don't give any marks. They must complete at least 70% of situations. If they solve, they pass. If they do not solve, they shouldn't pass. We use a Moodle. We have a calendar in there. Students have their theoretical some material put in a cycle. On the calendar every day we include Simo code, promo code. And they open, just look at the calendar, look at the day, they know that day they must solve that situations. Mm-hmm. And it might be by one teacher, two teachers, three teachers, it depends on the day. So it takes 1 minute, 2 minutes to set up everything. I mean, we prepare a situation and just put the promo code in the calendar. Students, all they have access to that calendar, they open it and see the promo code. And they start solving. We choose course for one day, and we start at 8 o'clock in the morning, so they have the whole day just to solve. And usually it's about 10 situations per day, 10 cases. So it takes 2 hours, 3 hours, and they change. Well, for me personally, it's about time saving and in this simplicity and actually quite good material. I also like that it saves my time. Actually, it's very easy to set up this course for the students. We used to prepare this situation by ourselves for teaching purposes. So to prepare a good clinical case, it actually is very time consuming. It's not so easy to have a good patient, to look at all the symptoms, to have all examination. You have to put a lot of work in that. So here we don't have to do this. So this is very sparing time. Clinical situations actually is another thing that I like. I like disease. I like how they are set up, and all that flow of the solving of the situation is quite good. I believe it's important. Why we use it, actually, we train clinical judgment of the students, because you cannot just go from the book to the patient and be a good doctor. I mean, you have to change the way you think. I mean, how you decide, how you diagnose. That's what we call a clinical thinking, clinical judgment. This simulator is very good in training. So everything prepared, and we can see that people abroad teach from the same situations, and this objectiveness is very good for us. And of course that we can involve all students. It's not for 10 people, not for 15. We can just include everyone. That's the main strong points for us, because we have about 180 students at one time doing this clinical practice, and they all get same equal information, material, and situations, and then we can compare between students who is better, who is worse. So that I think is also important. We see that some students constantly are lagging in this area, so we can ask them what is the problem and maybe just try to help them. So I think it's very good that all got same equal situation. They have same day, same time, just 1 hour, 2 hours, just to solve all the situations. It makes things very objective. I think this is a good side of the pandemic, if we can say so, that we found some new tools that might be useful and in other situations. And I really believe that we shall be using in the future, even when the pandemic is over. And in future, I believe that we will do it like that they will go to the hospital, and the free time they will have to solve the situations. And I believe we will complement previous two systems together, we'll put them together.